Okay guys, here's the rototiller. I took the carb off. I cleaned out the pickup tubes. I lost the screen. I cleaned out the carb. I took this off last night and took the diaphragm out. And I used fucking throttle body carb cleaner. And I sprayed out all the holes inside here. I cleaned out these tubes. I sprayed it all inside these little holes. And then the gaskets were surprisingly good. And then I blew it out with air and through all those holes. I got everything moving here pretty good. See if I can keep you standing. I got the choke moving really nice and easy here. Got these levers lubed up. They move really nice. The inside of it here, I sprayed out and got as clean as I can get it with the carb cleaner. It's pretty clean in there. Yeah. So the carb's cleaned. There's no reason why it shouldn't work. But on this pull starter, it never worked right because I forget what this is called, a slip coupler or something. It has a bunch of little ball bearings like this. That fit up in these slots here. And then this coupler, I guess you could call it, is supposed to slide over this shaft, and then when you pull start it, it spins this way, and the little hooks right here catch those balls in those grooves, so it makes direct connection to the engine so you can spin it over. And then when it retracts the string, it has to backspin so the balls fall down, and these are shaped like curves. It just lets it spin back. Well, all the little carriers, I guess you could call it, or retainers that hold the balls in, snapped on this. So none of the balls stay in position. So I couldn't pull start it anymore. So what I was trying to do was a 12mm socket fits perfectly over this shaft. Well, first of all, I tried it with a castle nut. Where is it? I just kicked it. There it is. I took this castle nut here and I pounded it on with a hammer. It fit really nice and tight, and since it fit so tight, it was nice and centered on the shaft. And then I welded her to the end of the shaft, and I put my impact gun on it, because I figured I don't know if I'll ever find one of them, so I don't give a shit. I'll start it with my impact gun. I could really give 10 shits. Stick my impact gun on there, it starts, pull my impact gun off. Well, I welded this on there and it broke the end of the shaft right off. Broke it right off clean. So then I took a 12mm socket that fit that nice and perfect and pounded it on there and put a couple tack welds on it, spun it with the gun, busted the weld right off. Okay, plan C. I took a drill and I drilled a hole straight through the shaft, and what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get another castle nut maybe or something to that matter, and I'm going to slip it over there and I'm going to put a pin through it. I was trying to do it yesterday using the drill bit as a pin in the socket that I cut out, but where's the socket? Did I save it? Oh, I don't know what I did with it. No idea. But anyway, I took a socket and I cut a groove in the end of it so it would fit over there and have a groove on either side to fit over the pin. but the socket ended up just cracking. It was spinning it over really good for a while, and then the socket snapped because it had, you know, cuts in it. But what my next problem here is I took this coil pack off and I cleaned up the mounting points behind it where it grounds itself to the engine. Right here. I took a wire wheel and cleaned off this side and the mounting points. And there's a little ground wire here that wraps up and around and just goes into the coil. I cleaned that off, and I cleaned the back of this bolt head off so it would be grounded. And I took the air compressor and I just sprayed fucking as much of the chunks of shit as I could off of this thing. But anyway, my next problem is I got the spark plug hooked up here. There's no kill switch on this anywhere. It's never had one. I've always just choked it to turn it off. But I got the spark plug here, right? And it's all bolted in where it should be. But I got it leaning right against the cylinder head here, getting the ground. Now, if I spin it over like this, I also cleaned off the magnetic pickup with a wire wheel here too. Yeah, because that's where the coil pack has to pick up its shit, right? I know that. So I cleaned this off. I also cleaned off with a wire wheel the underside of these pickups. And now I have them spaced 0.02 of an inch away from this wheel. I used my feeler gauge. Right there's my feeler gauges. 0.02 of an inch. 0.02 of an inch just barely drags in there. So I'm pretty sure that clearance is tight enough for it to pick up a signal. But I mean, if I spin it over like that, I should be getting some kind of spark here, shouldn't I? I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to. And I even have my spark plug tester here. I have it grounded out right here because there's bare metal on the inside here that I figured would be a good ground. And then I unplug let me unplug my spark plug here a second. I have my spark plug tester here, and I got the gap slammed shut, so there's no reason why it shouldn't be able to arc that gap. You know what I mean? And I got it grounded off to the inside of the carburetor hole, I guess, because that's a nice bare spot of metal. And still, when I turn it over, I should get some sort of spark, shouldn't I? Even when I had the impact gun on there, it wasn't sparking. So I guess my coil's bad. I'm not 100% sure. A new one's probably expensive. I have no fucking idea. See if I can get it here. I don't know. The model number is 100202. The type is a 014501, and it says code, which is 6601241. So I guess I gotta get on the internet and look and see if I can get a coil. This is a 4 horsepower Briggs & Stratton engine, horizontal shaft. I don't know. But, or maybe I'm missing something. I know Gigliable works on these Briggs & Stratton engines and shit all the time. Maybe you got some suggestions what I can do with that coil. I mean, at one point yesterday, I held the end of this with my hand and spun it, and I felt a shock go down my finger. But I can't get it to spark on the tester or on the spark plug. So maybe I'm just missing something. I'm not sure. But it's got compression. I mean, there's no spark plug in it, but listen. you hear it pucking, and you can feel the back pressure come out of the exhaust and everything, and there isn't even a spark plug in it. So the spark plug in it, it's going to have fucking nice compression, and it should run again. I don't see no reason why it shouldn't. I just got to get me a coil pack or something. I'm not sure, but I don't know. That's what I'm up to over here. I'm going to make that coupler for the output shaft, or the, yeah, the main fucking shaft there, so I can spin it over. I can get her started. I just want to put a nut on there so I can start it with my impact gun. But that's what I'm up to.